Good old times, strong immortals out there, and welcome back to Infinity Complex Palace of the Immortals. I am Chris. We are back with more Actraiser. It is time to take on the final boss, Tanzra, the Lord of Dark, at his island of Deathheim. I already tried doing this once. The game crashed. Final judgment, your triumph today will issue in a new era of peace. Descend to Deathheim. Excellent. Okay, never mind. Gotta return to the title instead. Because the game, there was dialogue and stuff that we lost. Because the game is a fucking dick. You know, not because the game's a dick, because the internet is a dick. Would you load any slower? Come on! Yes, 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 descend, go! That's the Minotaurus, isn't it? But not quite as I remember. Nay, 'tis grown much in strength and far more fearsome. But a single blow may do great injury to even a god. Where his attacks, Lord? Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. Zeppelin Wolf? It cannot be. It possessed of even greater magic than before? No, I mustn't falter. I mustn't surrender to fear. O Lord, if we are to prevent the adversary's resurrection, you must strike down his champion once more. Okay, that spell's not that great. Let's try Fountain Ice. That's better. Look who it is. Never thought I'd lay eyes on this monstrosity again. Back from the dead, are we? And after all the grief he put us through the first time, some folks never learn, sure. But I thought Tanzra would know better. Well, nothing for it but to kill him again. You know, I would if I could, but since I can't mind doing the honors, Lord, much obliged. 3 down. Oh, nice, I got a heal. Which is good, because I'm up against the fire wheel. Your kindled flames come to burn and consume all creation. Vicious, ravenous fiend. We cannot abide it. Left alone, it will resume its spiteful quest and sweep across the land. No village will be spared. Every man, woman, and child will die. Great Spirit, you know what must be done. It cannot be suffered to live.
What nightmare made manifest is this? The demon champion of Marana, restored to life in greater might. How it pulses with foul magic. 'Tis a painful reminder of my transgression, this lord of serpents, the embodiment of my ignorance and sin, and a past I dread to recall. But recall it I must, and never forget its lessons. I am ever your faithful servant, Lord, and pray for your victory and our salvation.
Yeah, just stay right there. Let me fucking kill you like this. That was easy. I'll take it. Oh, I got hurt jumping up there. Frost, it's final.
No! No! That's not Frost. I know him. Know his heart. That one's as black as pitch. Tanzra's magic fills his body. This is just a puppet. That monster abusing my Frost like this when he should be allowed to rest. Oh, fire, this has to stop.
Fire will do his best to put a stop to it. God damn it, Frost. Alright. And now it's time for the final fight against Tanzra himself. You can feel it, can't you, Master? How your power surges and swells like never before? 'Tis the faith of a world united, of people and heroes in every land praying fervently for your victory. And me as well, of course, your loyal right hand whose belief in your ultimate triumph has not once wavered. So let us not delay, Master. The hour is upon us. The hour of Tanzra's final reckoning. It is Tanzra time! Lord Adversary of the Abyssal Dart, Tanzra. I beat him! Or did I? Magic for healing. Oh shit. Did I kill him for final? I can't remember. I don't remember how many forms he has. If it's 2 or 3. I guess it's 2 forms. There you go. That's it. All done. Tanzra's been defeated. Well done, Master. Well done indeed. This day marks the end of our blessed duty. Alas, the reward of your many labors is to be forgotten. In comfort and security, the people look less to the heavens for succor. But such is the way of things. Let us take a long moment, then, to gaze upon your children's settlements, now cities of wealth and splendor, one last time. Sweet and lovely Fillmore, where once patches of woodland hindered men, a prosperous seaside town now thrives. 'Twas here a man gifted foresight once lived. He used his gift to accomplish much good, and though he died for it, he saved the lives of many with his sacrifice. A tragedy, yes, but one he embraced willingly, for that self-same power doubtless revealed to him altruism's ultimate reward. 'Tis said a thread of fate binds a man from birth, dictating the path he will walk. In blissful ignorance they carry on, living each day to the fullest. But he had no such protection. He had to choose to accept his ordained destiny, and this he did. If that does not make him a hero, then at the very least it makes him the best of men. Not to diminish the contributions and accomplishment of our resident champion Philotas. Well, I do remember how he rose to the occasion and donned the mantle of hero prophesied. I also remember his rather less than deferential tone towards you, and indeed, his manners are still somewhat lacking. But attitude notwithstanding, his faith and devotion cannot be questioned. He trusts in you, Master, and so we should trust in him. If this is going to be a lot of long bullshit. Bloodpool, so named for the ruddy lake that is now as clear and blue as any other, a strange moniker given the current state of affairs. The home of Teddy, the adventurous young man given to wandering the wilderness alone, though of course you and I must regard the mortal faithful with equal care and consideration. That boy nevertheless had a singular energy that set him apart from his brethren, an energy that resonated with Daniela and spurred her to come into her own. I am glad that the two of them formed such a strong bond. When I see them together laughing and playing, it warms my heart and I cannot help but smile. Cassandora, shining jewel of the desert, though it rings a bit odd, doesn't it, given how the people have tamed the land? 'Tis impressive how far they've come. Where once an endless sea of sand threatened to swallow all, the humans carved out a niche for themselves, which through hard work and dedication, they then transformed into the sanctuary we see today. Would that the desert was their sole trial. They had to contend with that devious fiend as well, the devil lurking in the dark, who sapped them of their faith and you of your divinity. God damn, could you have been any more long-winded? What irony that a self-professed unbeliever would be their deliverer, world-weary Alonzo, savior of the Cassandorans, denier of the Lord of Light. Good... Fuck! Just say Alonzo! Though we saw through his charade in the end, didn't we? A dismissive front to shield a wounded faith yearning to be healed. Ugh. Aitos, where the volcano towers over all and rivers of lava ever run. Bold are the people who choose such a land for their home. Here you shed tears for a dying man, a man worthy of remembrance. He was selfless beyond measure. To save his people and the restless soul of the imprisoned Magrana, he pushed himself to his mortal limits. Every night since his passing, the erstwhile chieftain has offered prayers in his honor. And yours, master. Magrana is, after all, a creature of duty. Above all, I'm proud to serve as your hero. Marana of the woods, even in the humble patch of earth man strives tirelessly, which made it all the more tragic when they were seduced by the Dark Lord in the guise of heretical fashion. In times of hardship, one struggles to stay strong. The temptation of an easier path is hard to resist. This weakness lies in the hearts of all men, and the sensitive was a stark reminder that we must do our best to guide them, and that individuals like Shamal are needed to help bridge the gap. Though it vexes me still, I must recognize that his silver words ring more true in men's ears than my golden own. Finally, Northwall. At the edge of Earth, the lands of Northwall, a blasted realm where no one would never think to find man or his works. Yet here men not only live but thrive, having overcome unimaginable hardship to build this bastion of civilization. Having said that, there is something that nags at me now. Taya said she sought shelter in a village, but was driven away by those who lived there. But it was not your people's settlement, and before your faithful came to these frozen reaches, they had lain empty for centuries, if not millennia. Taya may behave much like a child, but I wonder, how old is she in truth? That is far from her only mystery, curious enigma that she is. You have done much to raise mortals up to greatness all throughout the world, but to their credit they have worked hard for themselves as well. If I may, Master, might we pay a visit to your temple, see the people at worship? No one is here. Where once throngs of faithful came to praise their Lord and seek their favor, their blessings, not a single soul. Bit by bit their numbers dwindled as their fledgling settlement grew into something so much greater, as their need for us grew fainter. But when men have no need of gods, when they are content and free to forget, is that not proof of happiness achieved? Of paradise on earth? Aye, it must be so, don't you think, Master? Then let we ourselves pray that humanity never again have need of your salvation. Aye, for all eternity may they be brave and strong enough to find their own way. Okay, we're on the staff. I can't skip it. So, I can't skip the credits. See if there's something important. No? Okay. Well, I guess we're stuck watching these in case there's something after them. So I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. Those are some fast credits. Okay, Tanzra, the Lord of Dark, is no more, and peace reigns throughout the world. To safeguard and shepherd humanity, I must seek a greater power. Master, did I hear you just now? These were indeed your words? That is well, but your children in all the realms have reached the pinnacle of their collective faith, I think. There is no land yet uncultivated and untouched by your glory. The whole of creation has already been... Oh, how foolish of me! I think only of this continent. But there is another, yes, one upon which man has yet to set foot. Blessed as peace is, it can be distressingly dull. Let us go to this land and ascertain its potential. The people of this new land call her Alsa Leone. She is remarkable, as you can surely see, a vast fertile realm replete with natural resources. Most importantly, we have yet to spy even a singular monster. Somehow this singular place eluded the attentions of Tanzra and his minions, perhaps owing to its relative isolation. Yet surely humans must have become aware of her in the past, intrepid explorers that they are. Nevertheless, despite it possessing every desirable element, there is no evidence of past habitation. How very odd indeed. Well, it is of no moment. They are here now, and that is what matters. We must set about helping your children to build a home for themselves. In any event, they are here now, and in time with your guidance, Master, they will grow and prosper, thus empowering you further. So the Alsa Leone. This is my 7th city. I finally got it. So it did come after the game. I can hear my neighbor's music, which means you probably can too. O Lord, this blessed paradise of Alsa Leone is truly more than we flawed creatures could ever deserve. We shall nevertheless devote ourselves to cultivating this land in your name and strive to honor you in word and deed. We pray you continue to watch over us and guide us, O Lord. Make a new home for your children. Well, it doesn't look like I gotta do combat or anything. I just get to easy peasy my way through this. Okay, I guess first things first. Bring the crack to me. This is a huge area. Even with all this lightning, I'm still gonna just barely knock out all the trees. Glorious sunlight. Glorious sunlight. Nope, that's the winds. Oh, now I've got to guide these people. Master, terrible news! Although we found no monsters when we first searched, for reasons unknown, lairs have suddenly appeared. Go figure. Too good to be true. Kill everything. No quest in progress. Current quest, obtain 50 people. Is that a quest or not? Alright. I like the new city though. I like its layout. It's really cool.
Die, clown!
Declan Radish. Kill it. Kill it dead. Building. O Lord of Light, we have decided to embark on an expedition to the monster lair. Sorry guys, I started choking on my own spit. He's like, I don't know why the monster lair showed up. There was no evidence they were hidden. But we dealt with this stuff before, so let's just deal with it now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's do it. Come on. Descend into the lair of the monster. We know not what kind of monsters Alceleon holds for us. Man, what a tough bomb. Fucking PlayStation. Here's a random advertisement. Notifications are turned off though. You know you got your notifications turned off. We want to advertise so bad that we ignore your settings. Because we're PlayStation and we don't fucking care. I mean, that was a spot-on interpretation of a PlayStation representative. Spot on. I mean, I nailed it. 100%. Master, and seeing the lair sealed, they can now build more forts, which I haven't even built one yet. Oh Lord, by your mighty miracle has the lair been rendered impotent, and yet a doubt has taken root in our minds. Was it truly home to wicked servants of the Dark Lord? The orb we unearthed did not pulse with evil magic as one would expect. Rather, it invoked a feeling not dissimilar from that which we feel when offering prayers to you in our temple, one of sanctity and peace. But that cannot possibly be so. The enemy was undeniably monstrous and intent upon doing us harm. Perhaps it was a misconception born of your recent miracle. Yes, most surely we simply mistook your lingering divinity for the orb's essence. If I may, Master, I do not think the mortal was mistaken. I too sensed a similar quality in the relic. A purity of sorts, but distinctly different from yours. Where you offer comfort and solace, it promised nothing of the sort. I know not what to make of this discovery, but I must confess that it fills me with dread. This place is massive. It should definitely have a population of 800 or more at the end. I'm looking at potentially even like 8 forts. Master, I've given much thought to recent happenings, and 'tis plain there is something strange afoot in this land. Alas, the nature of this something remains a mystery. My conclusion is derived solely from my angelic intuition. A more thorough investigation is in order. However, the Alcilianer have their hands simply trying to make a new life for themselves in this virgin frontier. Therefore, I propose the following. We call upon those chosen by the shards of starlight. The heroes prophesied to uncover the truth of this land. Well, what are we waiting for? Ah, I was just thinking it was past time you summoned me then. Then lo and behold, here we are.
Wow, so many colors. And no snow. I'd never seen a place without snow before.
So what exactly was it you wished us to do here again? Get to the bottom of the mystery, I reckon. And mystery is the right word for it. Despite Angel Boy's assertions to the contrary, this land doesn't strike me as dangerous or foreboding.
Indeed, there is a refreshing purity to the air, and everywhere I look, I see nature's splendor. It is, for lack of a better word, paradise.
Wait, can't you feel it? Something comes this way. Look, it's a fiend!
Within beauteous paradise dwell creatures of violence still. Aye, 'tis more to this land of plenty than meets the eye. But these fiends underestimate us at their peril. Come, they'll know the might of heroes prophesied.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna build one there and one here. And then also for forts. Can't build a blockhouse right here? Well, that's unfortunate. I'll put one blockhouse here. And I guess that's where that fort's gonna have to sit. You shithead. Produce for me materials. Post haste. Not food, materials. That's something I don't understand. Sometimes I'll be aiming one direction, but because it flicks, the system is flicky, and the joystick flicks, sometimes it'll flop back and it won't actually shoot in the right direction because I'll be looking somewhere else entirely. Alright, continue. Let's accept it, yes. Let's see what happens. Nope, that's the perfect place to put that fort. That is a huge fiend. Grana. And Velotas. Grana. Helping Velotas now. Well, it's a good thing they're skipping right by my temple. Lotus is down there single-handedly taking on that guy like it is nothing. Killed a lot of them. Killed the big guy, but it wasn't enough. Horde defeated! I can't believe I survived without losing anything. That was crazy. Well, that was a warm welcome. Here for no more than a few moments when a horde of hungry fiends comes to make our acquaintance. But no one is harmed. That much is a relief. And I have to say, you are all so very, very strong. How modest for the child to speak as though her magic is not equally impressive. Though such I expect of any proclaimed chosen champion.
There's something wrong with these monsters, don't you think?
Indeed, I cannot quite put my finger on it, but 'tis plain these creatures are nothing like those which we have faced in the past. This is a land both of plenty and of secrets. You were wise to call us hither, good angel.
Right then, we've been summoned to perform a task, to carry out our Lord's will in accordance with our covenant. So, my fellow bearers of Starlight, let us be about it. We begin our investigation of Elsa Leone at once. Alonzo, Phil, Migrana, I'm looking for the other three. So it only looks like 3 of them are ever on the map at any given time. Currently it's Alonzo, Phil, and Migrana. O Lord of Light, hallowed be your name. To preserve and protect our new home of Elsa Leone, we go to destroy the next lair. Another expedition to a lair? Aye, that's the spirit. Allow me to join in the holy work. To my regret, back in Fillmore, I was not always so eager, though I'll thank my Lord and their angel not to remind me of it too often. If we're to unravel the mysteries of this paradise, the first step is to take a dozen more, to walk this land and take its measure firsthand. Here we go, guys. You know how it goes. You dive into a monster's lair, you destroy some stuff, you kill a spawner. With any luck, you walk out with a handful of cash. too many fucking enemies. I'm already trying to deal with a boss level monster. Fuck. Okay, that is 2 down, 2 to go. I have no idea what monsters are doing here. If Tanzra's been defeated and all the monsters were from the land were routed, then why are there still monsters? Master! Yes, and then there's gonna be yet another cutscene. Lord, as you are doubtless aware, the lair is no longer a concern. Yeah, because I was the one who destroyed it. You will also be pleased to hear that my fellow heroes and I have completed a cursory survey of Alsa Leon. As for our findings, like your angel observed before, there is indeed nothing to suggest man has ever lived before in these lands. No ruins, no refuse, nothing. For a place with such fertile soil, such pure air, rich in flora and fauna, a veritable cradle of life. For such a place to have not once known the presence of man is an impossibility in the extreme. Yes, yet that is what it appears to be the case. The world is vast, with myriad undiscovered countries, no doubt. But is the answer to our riddle simply that no one has found this place before we did? That truth rings false in my ear. Nay, there is a deeper mystery, a secret hidden at the heart of this realm. O Lord, it is with joy in our hearts that we sing to you of our latest innovation, bridges. I think for homing arrows, they'd home just a little better. This place is a veritable paradise. A horde of fiends has gathered and prepares to march on our home. We, your chosen champions, are ready. Okay, so she's gonna use her magic and everybody else is gonna have to defend. Hope they're land-based. Nope, they are not. This is not a good start or setup or just about anything, really. How would I describe this situation? It's straight up bites. They destroyed my fort. I hope he's the last monster. That didn't do anything. That killed all of the enemies that were left. Nice. I will take that. I lost one fort. Lord, we succeeded in our defense against the enemy attack as we had faith you would. But what of the other matter? Yes, well, where to begin? It would seem that the fiends that plague this land are all share the self-same magic. A terrifyingly powerful one at that. more potent than any we have previously encountered in our respective homelands. But, how to put it? I do not think it is a magic inherent to these creatures. Rather, it feels as though they have been infused with it, that it came from without and altered their very nature. A report that raises far more questions than it answers, but... Master, I think I may understand what she's getting at. I believe there is an entity hidden somewhere in Alceleon that is capable of manipulating these monsters by way of magic. Their sudden appearance in a land previously bereft of such threats would therefore be the work of this mastermind. But who or what this entity is and why they would send their minions against your children is an altogether different question. You wanna know something? I don't give a fuck. About this mysterious entity. We, your chosen in this virgin land, are resolved to embark on another monster's lair. Alonzo, you are called to duty. Alonzo, when you are summoned, it is only meet that you at least issue response. If you're looking for the mercenary, you'll not find him here. Oh, if you're looking for the mercenary, you'll not find him here. Gone to the beach, as I recall, to drift off into daytime slumber as he listens to the rhythm of the crashing waves. Or some such. Next layoff.
It's a liar!
Check it out, it's a 4-layer dip. Get it? Layer, 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 layer. Well, that was unfortunate. This is an extremely complex layer. I have almost as much time on this singular layer. I had almost as much time on this singular layer as I did on most species. Bam. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Master, in hoping to see the lair sealed, your children have grown more confident and resilient. They may now oppose the enemy more vigorously. More forts. Yes, I get it. Whoa, Angel Boy, you business with me? Business, he says. Have you forgotten why you're even here? Wandering about on a whim when there is important work to be done? Have you forgotten already what it means to be a hero? Now, before you get all high and mighty, maybe take a breath and listen to my report. Report? On the nap you took while lounging on the beach? And a fine nap it was, if I do say so myself. But that wasn't the only reason I came out this way. Had a mind to take a few measurements, too. No one's bothered to determine our position relative to the continent, in case you haven't realized. I have some skill with cartography. Acquired it while tracking my golden quarry all over creation. So I gathered up my maps, did some checking, and wouldn't you know it, I learned something interesting. Seems the Pharaoh made a concerted effort never to cross into this corner of the world. No, sir, he kept a wide berth. That doesn't strike me as unusual. No one lived in these lands, therefore he would have no reason to visit them. Visit, no. But why not cut through on his way to somewhere else? 'Cause the fiend never did. Not once. Not even when it meant taking a 1,000-mile detour. Tell me that's not awfully strange behavior. Well, Angel Boy? A champion of Tanzra himself, driven to caution by something in this paradise of Alceleon? But a fiend of such strength would only need fear the divine, our master, or a being of comparable power. And no such being exists. Confirm. Duly noted, I do have one thing I have to do. Okay, Alceleon is back to basic. There's Daniela, Magrana, and someone else. Magrana? I did not expect to see you here of all places. Another horde shall be arriving soon. You will be joining your fellow heroes in the defense of the settlement, will you not? My compeers stand ready and able? Then refrain I will from this engagement. I'll take no part. I beg your pardon? You are oath-bound to know better than to offer such feeble excuses. Your place is with the others. This is true, and so it must be. Such behavior is unlike Magrana. Normally she would require no encouragement to join the fray. Indeed, she is often too quick often too quick by half to lead the charge. She is discontent. 'Twould do nobody good for discontent to be stirred and brewed and all that happy blah blah blah. Fucking workshop, dude. Seriously? Couldn't target anything else? And you couldn't hit him at fucking point blank range? Goddamn angel just fucking slapped the dude. Oh my god. I can't wait to get rid of these guys. Right. Magrana's discontent is my current mission. Which means I have to focus on upgrading my building. And for that I need like 600 or 700. Just for one blockhouse. I have 3 blockhouses. That's 300 in and of itself. 2 mage houses. That's another 120. I'm gonna say 140. So that's another 280. So 580 plus 120. I could upgrade both of these guys. So I need 200. No. Oh, those are already upgraded. I only need these 2. So I need like 280? 240?